Hello everybody, I am Xavier Ortega, and here are my NXT Takeover Chicago predictions.
Hola, mi amigo.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Armando the Frog, and I am also a big fan of the NXT. And I am a huge fan of NXT champion Andrade Cien, and I can't wait for him to retain his NXT championship at NXT Takeover Chicago.
Sorry to break it to you, Armando, but Andrade got called up to SmackDown months ago.
Oh, well, this is awkward. Looks like I have nothing to be here for. Well, since I'm here, is it okay if I do your predictions with you?
Sure, why not? I can use the company.
Fantastico!
First up, we have the King versus the Prince, Ricochet versus Velveteen Dream.
Oh yes, Velveteen Dream, aka Prince, or the artist formerly known as Prince. I think I got Ricochet winning this because he just got into NXT, and I want him to become the great. I want him to become like Tranquilo Andrade Cien.
Well, the odds of that happening are second to none, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go neutral on this because on one hand, like you said, Ricochet just got into NXT, so I want him to be billed as one of the greats. But on the other hand, I want Velveteen Dream to really keep his momentum going because he's like the best thing going on apart from the main roster. So for this one, I'm going neutral. Next up, we have the NXT Tag Team Championship match. Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch versus the Undisputed Era, Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly, since Bobby Fish is still injured.
Team Uno Dos, or Team Uno Two, what you Americans say. I think I am going for the Undisputed Era. They are like they're like NXT versions of NWO, or Shield, or Nexus. I'm going for NWO. I'm going for Undisputed Era. Sorry, they seem so alike.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm going with Undisputed Era because they are being treated like the NWO. And they're not just like the biggest faction in NXT. They're one of the biggest factions in the entire WWE. And they're going to have great things to come to them when they go to the main roster. So yeah, I'm going with Undisputed Era. I mean, I like Danny and Oney. Trust me, I respect the hell out of them. But they're not championship material yet. Next up, we have the NXT Women's Championship match. Champion Shayna Baszler versus Nikki Cross.
Oh, that big bully, Shayna Baszler. She'd make Dakota Kai scared. Dakota Kai is my favorite NXT women's wrestler. But Nikki Cross, she is loca. I dig that. I am going for Nikki Cross because just like Carmella did when Enzo and Cass got called up, she is on her own, and I want her to succeed while she's on her own. I am going with Nikki Cross.
I agree with you. What's going on with Nikki Cross right now is what's happening to Carmella when Enzo and Cass got called up. She had to fight for her own. She didn't win the NXT Women's Championship, but she at least made herself known. So I want Nikki Cross to win the NXT Championship so she can actually prove that she can do it on her own. I mean, she has proved that in recent months, but now with Eric, Alexander, and Killian now on the main roster, she needs to fend for herself now. Next up, we have the NXT Championship match. The champion, Aleister Black, versus Lars Sullivan.
Aleister is demon. Lars is fail. I want Aleister to win because after he beats Tranquilo, he needs a power reign. Lars is not ready yet.
Yeah, I'm going for Aleister now, too, because come on, he just won the NXT Championship match, and he needs a proper title reign. Like, they can't have him win the belt and then lose it automatically. I mean, look, I know that I want Lars to become future world champion. But this is too soon. It's way too early to put Lars Sullivan in the championship picture. So I'm going for Aleister Black. And finally, because you know it's going to be the main event, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa in the street fight.
Gargano and Ciampa to the death. This is one of my favorite rivalries. My favorite modern rivalries. This is like Kevin Steen and El Generico. I want Johnny Gargano to win. Because at least let him survive before he loses to Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, I'm going over Johnny Gargano too, because after everything he's been through since DIY split up, and how convenient, in the same arena where this whole thing started at, and hopefully this will blow over. I also, I hate saying this, but I predict that Candice LeRae, I can't say it. I just can't say it. I just can't bring myself to say it. I predict that Candice LeRae turns on Johnny Gargano. I don't want it to happen, but I feel like it's gonna happen because she's been trying to stop Johnny from putting himself in this match with Tommaso. I just feel like it's gonna happen. I just feel like Candice is gonna do something to cost Johnny the match. I feel like something's. I don't want it to happen, but I feel like it's gonna happen. Well, other than that, that was my NXT Takeover Chicago predictions. Armando, thank you for joining me on this.
No problemo. This was mucho fun.
Well, that's gonna do it for this video. What did you guys think will happen this Saturday? Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.